The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Here we go. 180!
56. Get him!
One, Omaha. Hey, Charlie. Hey, gun. Roy.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180! Hey, alert!
You got nothing.
I got this.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Two times. You got 3.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 31.
11. White.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida 26 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Watch the whip.
Hey, gun.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
11.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Undercross 61. Matchbox play. Watch out. Kill.
I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
11.
Check 26. Move.
Hey, gun.
Get him. You got it. 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Under 10. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
I got you.
Go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
White.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
No.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
56. Watch QB draw. Check. Sponge. No. Joker, 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 Joker.
Right back to him on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
12. Hey, gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Lock. 21. Here we go. I got you.
56. Check, 56.
Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 120!
Breida, he'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 77 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. 12. I got you.
Keep going, boys, keep moving. 56, the mic, boys.
Hey, exit.
56. On game, punt.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always put.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
29 is Mike 29.
Wait. I got this.
Now Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
And a 49er first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Switch.
21.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
65. I got you. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check your hot read.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
11. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56.
That's what I do. '21. I got you.
56 is the mic. Here we go. Mike 50.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
21.
You got tight. Right there.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
65.
Alert 3.
Back. General West. Lock. I got you. Hey, Delta. Go ahead.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Motion out of the backfield.
Hey, get up, man.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Slam.
I got you.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Hey, gun.
29 is Mike 29.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
One, Omaha.
29 is Mike 29. Bring it. 29 is Mike.
No.
Hey, watch the slant.
I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, gun.
Stay at home.
I got you.
Just say it.
All day.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, gun. Hey, Zoo.
56 is the mark.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a 49er.
Hey, stick up.
First and 10.
I got
33-yard line.
56.
11.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Hey, Foxtrot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
What screen?
Bud.
Check 13.
Hey, gun.
Motion. Play 56.
12.
56. Hey, tight.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Here we go. 21.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
12.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 57 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On first down, here's Breida. Room here to run. 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 46 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
21. Here we go. Get hot.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.